can't full of spoilers. Hold on a second, I have to switch my headset around. Guess who's back? It's me. NieR, it's NieR, Ace. I figured it would be on theme with feeling like a well-adjusted, mentally well person. How, I saw you were feeling some unwellness. I've been having some bad dreams too, but like, they've all been about my dad, so they feel weird to talk about. I did have a couple school dreams, but I always have school dreams though. Like, it's just a recurring theme in my dreams. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a part of NieR that is massively improved in NieR Automata. Have you do some right at the beginning. Many side quests in NieR as well. Here's the thing, and have meaning. And NieR, sometimes they have meaning, but a lot of the time they're really boring.
Oh, thank the gods you're here. We've got trouble.
They're like, then you get some fish for them, and they're like, thanks.
What kind of trouble?
There's a wild boar in the northern plains who started attacking villagers. The victims all made it back, but who knows if we'll be so lucky next time.
So you want me to go take care of it?
Yes, and we'll be sure to pay you well.
Sounds good to me.
There's no penalty for not finishing quests though, and there's no limit.
Once you kill it, make sure you take a boar tusk. Let's just say it'll come in handy.
Hey there. Is something wrong? You don't look too happy.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Lately, their eggs have been disappearing. I guess I can't blame them. I need you to find the hiding...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're clever little bugs.
But like, yeah, the quests are things like, go find eggs, kill a pig. And you're like,
the chickens in this village like to lay their eggs in high places for some reason. Maybe that'll help you find where they're hidden.
Maybe.
that's like, that's it.
Look at that.
I looked for that thing for like 45 minutes or something, or like 15 minutes. I don't know. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't know how my stream quality is here. I will do this. That should improve it. I forgot. There was something I meant to pause. So, one of my friends got a girlfriend. This is not in and of itself an issue, but I believe she likes Genshin Impact. So now he's gotten into Genshin Impact. That is more of an issue because I hate Genshin Impact. And I'm like, fucking, and my other friends like, I'm down to get into Genshin, and I'm like, are we doing this again? We tried to get into Genshin Impact when it first came out. Guess what? It's not good. It's just like, so I have two people that I follow that they used to be part of the same group, but now they've gone their separate ways and they don't like each other. But one is like the biggest optimist and one is the biggest pessimist. But the pessimist also has a huge gambling problem, basically, to put it simply. And he's like, oh wow, Genshin Impact is so good, and the optimist is like, they're not good. It's just like garbage. It's just like middling weeb garbage. Gamble on waifus. It's not a good game. And I'm like, okay, so like the optimist saying this game fucking sucks, actually, like, he is rarely that negative about anything. For him to say it's poor or it's average is basically saying dog shit 2 out of 10. And he's like, it's middle of the road garbage. He's like, ooh, fucking.
I don't need money. Just being with him makes me happier than anything.
I wanted to become a rich man for my girl, but it's not going as well as I'd hoped.
What are you talking about, man? Anyone can become a billionaire. So, like, and also the thing is, like, loads of animations there just look like they're copied and pasted from NieR. And look at the character designs, and you can often see other popular characters. Like, it's like, here's Jean, a character named Jean. And I'm like, that's literally Saber from Fate. Yeah, it's so I'm like, I'm gonna download it, and we're probably gonna play it for like a week maybe, and it's gonna be shit, and then we're gonna go back to playing the stuff that we like, and then like, it's just like tedium, man. Games as a service are usually just end up being dull if they don't have like something like, yeah, it's anime girls and anime boys, and it's like, oh man, go, here's the England/Germany part, here's the China part, here's the Japan part, and I'm like, yup. It's like, oh, and you can get elements. I'm like, dude, this is just Breath of the Wild plus NieR Automata, but worse than either. Like, those had popular anime girls in them, but like, Breath of the Wild had some groundbreaking fun in it. NieR Automata had very good base combat, and the story and characters and music were great.
You must be more careful.
And it's just like, oh man.
Hey, I found an egg.
Oh, that's great.
It was behind the broken wall by the fountain. I guess they like hiding them in shadowy, out-of-the-way places.
Well, that's the first place I'll look next time.
Okay, but like, as for this issue, why don't you just put a fence up so that the chickens stop getting away?
Sure.
My children want to eat mutton. Look, if you can get me to...
Sounds great.
How dare you make me hunt down goats?
They're not goats. They're sheep.
What is the difference?
They're totally different. The white fluffy ones are sheep, and the scrawny hairy ones are goats.
People are different as well, yet you're all just called humans.
Yeah.
I love the relationship between. So I love this all-knowing book. Just like, who gives a fuck about the difference between goats and sheep? You know, it like. I really think that it's like we have found there are some people who are susceptible to certain things in terms of, like, this hits a certain spot in your brain. And if we can keep hitting that spot, you'll keep wanting it. And then you'll gamble. And whenever a game like that comes out, whether it's through loot boxes or gacha, which are the same thing, but they're gambling. It's just gambling mechanics. Like, I just think, yeah, don't touch that shit. And if you do touch that shit, don't pay. And they're like, but if I do pay, I'm like, no. No pay. No pay money. Stop right fucking there. No money. Do not pay money. Do not pay real money. Don't give them any money. It's not real. It's like, oh, you could pay for other things in other video games that aren't real. And I'm like, okay, but like, you are not paying for a thing. You are paying for a chance to have a thing. That's different. Buying a new DLC character for a fighting game, or buying a new level expansion, or buying like extra soundtracks, well, bullshit, or costumes, bullshit, different from the chance to maybe get one of those things. Like, I don't enjoy Destiny, but they took out the loot box shit as soon as they separated from Activision. And I was like, good. Like, it's just all worthless, man. Also, something... Yeah, like, something, there was a joke someone made. Like, it can't wait until the point, when it's like, oh man, digital monetization in games, and they're like, oh good, I can't wait for a game where you run out of bullets and you have to pay real money for more. And then someone made a game like that. And I'm like, fuck it, you gotta be kidding me, man. And that's not even getting into mobile games where it's all that. Like, honestly, most good mobile games are either already on other things or emulators.
It's no task too immodest for you.
Hey, it's harder than it sounds. They're really squirrely and they run away fast.
So smite them with magic.
Aha!
What is it? Shades?
No, you're right. If I use magic, I don't have to get close.
Might I make another suggestion?
What?
Do not yell like a madman every time you come to a realization.
You can save Yona, Weiss. Heck, maybe you can save the whole world.
Can I, though? I wonder.
I guess I won't use you for kindling after all.
You really should treat omnipotent magical beings with more respect.
I'm just trying to think of something more coherent to say about gacha that isn't just angry yelling. Like, there was a point where, it felt more like games being connected to the internet and things having, like, hard drives, consoles having hard drives, meant that games were just going to be better now. And then it's like, also, what if we made you pay for literally everything and shipped out unfinished products and patched them later? That's what I thought it meant at first, and then I was like, then years later I was like, oh, okay, no, it's Japanese, and then it's like, oh, it's the sound effect of the clanking when you turn a gacha machine. It's the gacha clank. Fuck you. I meant to hit the block button. Yeah. Oh, you want to hear some VTuber drama drama, quote unquote? It's incredibly low stakes, but it's fucking hilarious. So I checked YouTube today. And I saw in my subscriptions that 2 VTubers had uploaded things in like black thumbnail or black thumbnail, white text, white thumbnail, black text. It always trends. If you follow anybody who looks at them, it'll just make stuff trend to try. Or if you like drawings of anime girls, they'll just make things that they think you could like trend. Trends are all dishonest now. For the last year, they've been dishonest. They aren't actually what people are talking about most. It's things they think you'll like. It's never relevant anymore. Yeah, but so with just the thumbnail and kanji and also like no as like of, and I'm like no or oh, and I'm like yes, or they're ads, but like I was like damn, what's happening? Because when things happen like that, it's like someone is quitting or someone has gotten in trouble or something like that. Like it's for serious occasions, and I'm like damn, this isn't a fun thumbnail, what's this? So I have to click on the video and go to the comments and scroll to the translation, and it's like, and one came out before the other, and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be streaming for the next couple days because of what's been going on in my home. And I'm like, oh shit, what is something going on? And she's like, and it's like, oh, my home is haunted, there's a ghost. Or ghosts, because Japanese plurals, there are ghosts in my house. And he's like, my house is haunted, so I have to find a new place to live. So I'm not gonna be streaming as much for the next bit because I need to find somewhere to live that isn't haunted. And the other one was like, hey, sorry, my stream for today is cancelled because the other VTuber, like my coworker, called me and asked to stay the night because her house is haunted. So the stream for today is cancelled. I'll still be streaming tomorrow, but yeah, stream today is cancelled because of ghosts. Like, it was so, and some people were like, don't make fun of her, it's serious. And I'm like, I'll make fun of her all I fucking want, it's hilarious. Why? It's like, I can't come into work today. Why not? Ghosts. It's so fucking funny. Like, imagine that at, like, you call into, you're like, nah, like, hey, boss, I can't come into work today at Arby's. Yeah, no, there's a ghost in my house, and it's angry. And it's like, what do you mean it's angry? I don't know, it's angry. And then, people ask the VTuber whose gimmick is that she's a shrine maiden. They're like, could you exercise the house, please? Could you exercise the house? You know, since you're a shrine maiden? And she's like, nah, man, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not going near that shit. I'm not going to a place that's haunted. He's like, I'm not, it's not, I don't do that. She's like, I don't care if I'm a shrine maiden. I'm not. It is really funny, and people are like, you can't make jokes about that. And then it's like, it's built for jokes. I know she's scared, and I'm not making fun of her for being scared. I'm making fun of the reason, like, oh, I'm sorry, no, I can't. Yeah, it's good. I got a home situation. What, you got somebody sick? No. They're ghosts. Because that's really funny. What? That is, have you ever, you've seen that like fucking pie chart that it's like, why are people gay, and it's like 80% mostly ghosts or whatever. But like, I don't know what she's. So the thing is that people heard like a sound during one of her streams that sounded like a lady saying either like the sound sigh, and people were like, either it's urusai, like a ghost shouting at her to shut up, and then like somebody saying it could be kusai, as in you smell like shit, and because that VTuber has been accused of smelling bad, and for not bathing enough. So people were like, but like, it does sound like, and then she freaked out because she didn't know what it was. Now, I don't know what it was, but I don't think it was a ghost. Like that show where it's just the guy who fixes houses being like, it's like, what's the problem with the house? The problem with the house is that it's broken. This thing doesn't work. I want that guy to go globally, or because the amazing, yeah, it usually isn't ghosts.
Hey, it's a wild boar.
Have you the skill to hunt one of those down?
I don't know. They look pretty strong.
Like, usually, it isn't ghosts. I would say it's a vent thing, or
This is impossible.
or like, what? Yeah, like, I don't know what it could be. Also, like, she's a streamer. She has tons of audio equipment. Or sometimes, like, there are ways that buildings are made so that the sound travels weirdly. I don't know. It's like, oh, everybody says this house is haunted. Well, somebody here thought it was haunted, and there was an actual problem with it. It's never been fixed, so people keep thinking it's haunted. But saying it's haunted attracts people. and drives them away, so you keep it busy. Do I have the skill to hunt one of these down? Perhaps. See? That's what happens when you get cocky. That's why I shouldn't say things. I shouldn't be allowed to speak. Hold on, what the... How do I see my... The ghosts, not the ghosts. How do I see my stats? What level am I? Status, there it is. I'm level 4. Man, I thought I couldn't do it. I can do it. I can do things. I'm capable of accomplishing tasks, affirmations I say to myself. Man, I want Bayonetta 3. So here's the thing. They have shown, like, stuff from... So, my big I started 2 different sentences and didn't finish either of them. Okay, I should start from the beginning. So, there are several big sort of brawler franchises like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, God of War, Ninja Gaiden. They don't really make Ninja Gaiden games anymore. They just haven't made them. That's it. Then Bayonetta is like a little bit more niche, but it's still popular enough to be made not consistently, but to be made. And like it has sold over 1 million copies per game, like that type of thing. So it's safe enough, but like it's not made by a massive company or anything. And then there's God of War, which so the first 4 God of War games were pretty much all the same. And when people are like, nobody really seems to think of that as having been like a reason why they stopped making them. Also, the first 3 games had a story, and then the 4th game really was just like a prequel. And like nothing of consequence happens, because we all like this. It didn't really need a prequel. It was just God of War, but again. And then it's like, okay, and Devil May Cry, as I'm sure I think you're familiar with its history at this point, but it just wasn't made for a long time. There was an 11-year gap. And that sucked. So like, sorry. But like the new God of War games, the 5th and 6th ones that are called nothing, God of War with no thing at all to actually differentiate it other than the console it's on, and the year it came out, and then Ragnarok. they've just, like, they want to be all serious and subdued, but, like, the guy's main weapons are swords on chains, and he's like 7 or 8 feet tall, and he's got a giant tattoo across his entire body. Like, they are not made to be subtle, but they want to be subtle, and it constantly goes back and forth, so the new all the advertisements for them end up being like the lamest shit. So so you're one of the people who will probably understand this, since you've seen 5 and all the cutscenes and all that. They do the same they have the same type of moment in 5 and DMC5 and God of War, the new God of War. The moment where the main character goes back and gets the weapons or the abilities that were thought to be lost, and then they do it for reasons to save someone.
Like they say boars become apparently. Sounds like hokum to me.
But so in Devil May Cry 5, Nero has lost the Devil Bringer, and it's like, oh no, what's he gonna do without his signature power? And he comes up with new ways to fight. Then at the end, he goes and has this big emotional scene. Then he gets this. Then he gets his arm back. He gets wings. Gets a brand new design, and gets Devil Trigger. Goes up, stops Dante and Virgil from fighting. Knocks Dante on his ass. Then you get both the Legacy song, which is beautiful, and then you get the Silver Bullet, which is rad, and then you get to fight Virgil at the top of the Qlifoth, and you get to hit him with wrestling moves and shit, and it's really cool. And then you get after that you go and look and see if you get new moves, and you have all your old moves back, and you get new ones. In God of War 5, which is actually what number it is, or 4 if you want to consider it 0, Ascension to be 0, you go and it's like, oh man, your son's really sick. To heal him, you'll need an item from Hell, like with a single L, Norse Hell. And then he's like, oh, okay, how do I do that? She's like, well, it's not that simple. You'll need everything in there is frozen. Hell is frozen, so you'll need unless you have some kind of magical flame weapon that is not from this land, you won't be able to go down there. And he's like, then I must return home. And you're like, oh shit, are we going to get the Blades of Chaos back? Because he does not use the swords on chains the whole game. But then he goes and he's like, okay, and then he goes and he walks out to the river, and he gets in his boat, and he sits in his boat. He sits in a magic boat, and the boat takes him back, and he sits in the boat, and it takes like 5 minutes. And he talks to like a head, and then he talks to a ghost from his past. Then he goes to his house, and then he takes the swords out, and he holds them in a pose that's exactly the same as the pose in the box on God of War 1 or 2, I think. I think it's God of War 1. But, and then he goes and he fights he makes some kind of declaration about like how he's changed and whatnot. And then he goes and he fights regular dudes in his yard. And then you get to go back into Hell, and then you go and do some puzzles and stuff. And then you fight, after you do the puzzles and you fight the enemies, you go and fight a boss of the same type that you've already fought multiple times. And it's like, it has a different name, but it's like the 3rd or 4th time you fought it. And then you get the thing, and then you go back, and then you give Atreus the thing, and he's like, oh, what are those swords? And he's like, don't talk about those. And then you play through another 30% of the game or whatever. It's like the most boring way to have the God of War retrieve the Blades of Chaos, sit in a boat, get the swords, fight regular dudes, then go and fight more regular dudes, do puzzles, fight a boss you've already beaten. It's like, oh, you already beat Virgil. Okay, but he's the final boss, and you're fighting him with a new character. And like, it's like, oh, do you get all your moves back? No! Like, because Kratos can't jump manually in the new God of War game. He can only jump at gaps. It's exclusively for traversing land. That, like, he has no mid-air thing, and he moves incredibly slowly. He feels like you're moving a tank. And, like, I can show you if you really want, but, like, the old perspective of the first 4 God of War games, pretty much identical to DMC 1. And I'm like, you're supposed to be a god, and you move around like I do. His dodge roll used to be him, like, rolling, like, 5 feet to the side. Now he can barely move a foot and a half.
Hey, can I ask if I ordered some training weapons from the blacksmith's wife, but they still haven't... Thank you so...
Local errand boy. Like, it's like the most underwhelming shit. Just like, you're gonna get those weapons back. There's some of the coolest weapons in video games. Get in a cab and wait for the cab to take you to the weapons. And then you get in the cab and they're like, here's a basic tutorial. Now here's the thing, the basic tutorial does ensure you know how to use the weapons. But you, like, because I have seen someone try to use the Devil Bringer in 5 before and have no idea how to, but frankly they were out of practice and they hadn't played 4 or 3 or 2, but that's fine, or 1, and I'm like,
Hi there. The guard at the northern...
Oh, you know, I did have an order. Here's a little...
that's that side quest. It's literally just go and tell someone that they forgot an order. Just, like, not even delivering, just reminding. Hey, did you fill that order? Oh shit, I didn't. I'll do that. Okay. Like, these are real life tasks. But, like, they're not video game tasks. They're not, like, funny or anything. Some of them can be funny. That one wasn't anything. But anyway. Anyway. I don't know. Like, people are like, oh man, God of War 2018 was the best game. I'm like, really? A lot of it was fucking stupid. Also, there's this one part where, oh, I'm sorry. The kitty has intruded upon your garbage can, but she has found a little cool place with shade, I suppose. But, so, the whole Atreus, Kratos' son, his son being sick thing, was because he did not know he was a god, or whatever. And then, not knowing that, like, caused a weird magic sickness or whatever. So then Kratos tells him, and then after that, he just immediately becomes a prick. And then, or like, after a certain point, he just becomes a prick. And then, you basically just yell, Kratos is like he makes a mistake.
Fear the
And then, oh hi Max, I'm complaining about God of War.
Stupid not to. But I have to save Yona, no matter what.
I see. Then I won't try to stop you.
You're a pretty good listener for such an old-timer, Vice.
I should be offended.
But then, sorry, I'm sorry, I am hunting. I have to get meat. It's a side quest. Oh, okay, I have enough mutton. But after, like, you stop telling Kratos, like, Atreus, stop being a cunt. And then he does. After, like, some bad stuff happens because he was being a piece of shit. Something like that. And then that arc is over. And then it's like, at the end of the game, it's like, this wasn't my story, it was yours. And I'm like, he barely did anything. It's like, oh, well, he helped kill that one guy. And it's like, okay, but he helped kill that one guy because someone gave him a present. And then he broke a thing on his clothes. And then Kratos sewed it to his clothes. And then the god touched that thing. And it turned out it was his weakness. Like, Atreus didn't really have much of an active part. And his whole arc was just, oh yeah, I'm a god, I'm an asshole now. Like, it happened so suddenly that some people thought it was because he touched a magical artifact, and they thought it was cursed and it made him a prick. But then the developers were like, oh yeah, oops, we cut out like an entire section of the game, sorry. We had to cut it. I'm like, you cut out a key part of the plot? You cut out an entire section of a character arc? And they're like, yeah, sorry. And I'm like, be sorry to the fucking game.
Here's your mutton.
Oh, thank you. I swear these
Oh, hello.
Sure, what?
I need 3 tulip bulbs.
Do you often get asked to handle such inane shopping trips?
I don't think these trips are inane. Yona and I survive on the wages I earn from these jobs. Everyone has it tough around here, but they still manage to give me work. Honestly, I'm grateful for it.
I see. Well then, keep up the good work.
Capitalist. Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
you got 'em.
If it's paid,
Fair enough. Listen, I need 3 medicinal herbs, 3 berries, and 3...
no problem.
You taking it easy today? I hardly ever see you around here this time of day.
Like, I know, like, I would rather they cut the side content
Hope to stand against it.
than
Has to be some
character development.
Perhaps a drug
Especially if
exists
they
to grow
keep the character development but cut the part where it
none can
happens.
truly eradicate the disease.
Well, there's only one
But if the legend is true,
that
I hold the
there's
key
only
to
one God of
saving
War
your
game out
sister.
that has it.
You're right.
And
We're gonna
Graham
save
has it,
Yona
so
and cure the Black Scrawl.
That's the spirit, lad.
Graham has all the God of War games, I'm pretty sure. So this is a good song. I'm dead. Well, it is a bit of a polarizing game for lots of people. For example, some consider it to be the franchise moving forward and changing from a lot of its shittier habits, and that's true. There is no let's just have a woman in the game who is a sex mini game and has a very small amount of plot relevance, if any. Like, what's her name? Oh god, Greek goddess of love. What's her name? But yeah, comes out in November. Not Persephone. Why am I thinking of Persephone? Aphrodite. Okay, you said Audicite, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Yeah, Aphrodite's in God of War 3. You talk to her, and she's like, hey, and Kratos is like, open the bridge, and she's like, have sex with me, please. And then I'm like, and then you can be like, alright, and then you get a sex mini game, and then she opens the door or the bridge or whatever. That's it. And then 1 and 2, it's not even that elaborate. They're just women waiting around and you can have sex with them. That's it. And they don't have that in God of War 4, and I'm like, good. They're not in God of War 4, not in the Norse mythology one. Because they've decided to do less of that. And then there's less wanton murder, which some people are upset about, because some of the murder was very fun. But, and it's like, oh, the story's more mature now, and I'm like, I mean, it's also a lot plainer now, but... Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. God damn it. I cannot tell the sarcastic pogs from the genuine ones. Many people say pog now. I don't... I don't know what to think of pog. It's just sound. Oh, okay. I pretend I do not see. If you don't see them, they're not there. Am I being pointlessly stubborn here because it's just how I am? Yes. Also, God of War 4, you're just a lot slower, and a lot of it is more about shooting and just, like, find the loot to level up your gear. Level up your gear to get better stats. Use the better stats to kill the strong enemies. And God of War was like, Mash old God of War games were like mash triangle to rip off the monster's head. Then they would also say things like mash X to open the door, which was stupid. Gonna do an air combo on this elk. They are, well, this is a Square Enix game. It probably uses a lot of the same voice actors. Stop hurting the animals, fine. I'm the village errand boy. I have protagonist duties. Like, go and buy groceries for me. Yeah, I don't like Tomb Raider, the new ones. I played very little of the old ones, but I don't care much for the new ones. Tulip bulbs? Was that it? Tulip bulbs?
Thanks for your business.
You have collected the bulbs. I love it. Look at the... Yeah. Man, seeing the no map with the text shaking is fucking hilarious. I've only played... I can't remember if it was Tomb Raider 1 or 2 on Dreamcast. My mother never got us the Tomb Raider games because they had guns in them, and my dad never played the Tomb Raider games because they had women in them, I believe. I have no evidence of that. I'm just making up. I'm just saying bad shit about him that could be true. My mother has asked me like 3 times if I've unblocked him yet, and I've been like, nope. Don't know why she thinks I plan to, but... That might have been a problem, but it was probably the guns more so. I like these boars because of how just like weird, like, look at this boar. It kind of looks like a lab or like a shaggy, I don't know what they're called, but the big shaggy dogs. Yeah. And he can apologize, and he can maybe give my mother, I don't know, a lot of fucking money. I remember that I was in a cave and there were like scorpions, and I didn't know if there were other enemies in the game. I thought I was like 6, so I thought the scorpions were like the enemies of the game. So I I just like emptied the guns on the scorpions. Just like smoke them. Like smoke them, fill that scorpion full of lead. And I also didn't know how to aim because I was, again, 6 years old.
Say, I don't see you here often. Come to put some hair on your chest?
I brought the stuff you
Yes, I'm here for tea.
Ah, perfect. I'll make the medicine right now. Since you've already been such a help, could you deliver this to my grandmother? She's at the fountain by the library.
What?
Okay, I'll get it to her as soon as I can.
I have to go and get the medicine in the first place, and you can't even bring it to her? Swear to God, I'm a fucking pack mule to these people. Did you guys ever play the, like, putt-putt games? Or, like, Freddy Fish?
Ma'am, I have something for you.
Oh, what a nice young man. Now I could finally walk around without pain.
Don't work yourself.
I won't, Sonny.
I really like the look and the animation of them. But, like, since you could just totally redo stuff over and over, I was never really sure if I was making hard progress, because they had, like, those games had the memory of a goldfish, like, but you could look at nice animations over and over and see, like, a car eating French fries. I didn't play those. I only had a couple putt-putt games, and I played the Freddy Fish game at a work thing my dad went to, that he brought us to one time. Because my dad worked in computers at the time, and he just, like, brought us along to a thing, and there were, like, video games there, and we got to play a Freddy Fish game. They're like, I don't know, like, here, play this, and it was neat. That's it. Like, I played as Freddy Fish and did the Freddy Fish things, but I don't think there was any sound. I think, like, I didn't have headphones or something, and they didn't have speakers or something like that. I couldn't tell you any of the numbers or titles, as I was not big on reading at the time because I couldn't.
Come back any.
I really don't. For the putt-putt one, I remember, I think it might have been Saves the Zoo or something. I remember going up a mountain, I remember giving a truck French fries, and I remember giving a cold car hot chocolate, hot cocoa. That's where I learned what hot cocoa was, and I was like, what's hot cocoa? And they're like, it's hot chocolate. And my mother was like, it's hot chocolate. And I was like, oh, okay.
You taking it easy?
Hey,
I'll make the time.
I was hoping you could go to the Airy and...
No.
I sure... The Airy is full of shades,
Oh, okay.
so you're the only ones I...
Come on, Vi.
Oh, I forgot. Next time you're in
Sure thing.
These are what the side quests are. Anyway, I'm gonna go and make some progress, or at least kill some things. We need to go to the Airy. But I should save first, so. Putt-putt was very strange. I also remember having no idea if putt-putt or Freddy Fish were boys or girls or what. And I don't know. Yeah, maybe they just did it because their parents asked. I don't know. Like the guy who played Charlie in the old Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. He's a vet now. He's a veteran. Veterinarian, sorry, not a veteran. Veterinarian. He like deals with animals. I said the wrong word, but he's a veterinarian now. And then every once in a while, people will be like, "You look like Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie," and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's me. I was in the movie. I don't act anymore though." And like, what, real shit? And he's like, "Yeah."
I wager they appear whenever the sun stops shining.
And they're like, "Oh damn, that's cool." And it's like, "Yeah."
Remain in whatever dank hole they call home.
Imagine just being able to say, "Oh yeah, no, I was in the..." Yeah. That's usually what happens in those in things. Like, you got kids? Let's put them in. Mm-hmm. Did you know that apparently when I was a kid, there were photographers who asked if my brother and I would be like child models or whatever, and my parents decided no, and I was like, well, on the one hand I kind of appreciate that, on the other hand, money. I would have hated it, but so it was kind of them to do that. I don't know if you've seen my pictures, but I was a very cute little toddler and baby, and then I grew up, which was unfortunate. But oh, there's just some gold here. Oh, okay. Well, it's already in the friends only section, I think. I don't know if you've been. It'd be weird if you hadn't been allowed in there. Oh my god, they forgot to put you in there, didn't they? Yeah, but I'm talking about a picture from when I was like 3 years old. There's quite a difference. Now, I might have to this might be a bit of a weird question, Ace, but are Frisk and Graham the most forgetful people in the family? Because I've noticed a bit of a trend with them. That they tend to say, "Yeah, I'll get on that," and then like they forget. Or they say, "That's not my job," and then they forget to tell the person whose job it is. Yeah. I know they all have mod privileges. It's just they, like. Also Jake, but I don't really know Jake. Like, at all. Sibling relationship. You talked to your brother lately? No, why would? Well. Yeah. That has happened multiple times. It's like, I didn't know we were streaming tonight. I didn't think... Why didn't you tell me? I didn't know you were here. Where's Frisk? I think they're out. I don't know if they're even in the state. I was in my room.
This is a weird place for a village.
How are we supposed to reach the chief's house?
Gotta get in on that family group chat. I should say my family is kind of similarly weird in how little they communicate. Yeah. Like, my brother didn't tell me he was moving out until I woke up one day, and then he was just like moving boxes, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm moving out. Could you help me?" And I was like, "Okay." And he apparently did tell my mother about it. He just didn't tell her what day. He's just like, "Yeah, I'm moving."
Is anyone even here?
I can't take it anymore.
Kaine must not be brought to the village.
Oh, we're gonna meet Kaine soon. Kaine, aka the most popular character from this game and the most popular character in the series franchise until Automata came out. Everybody loves Kaine, or hates Kaine, but most people love Kaine. I'm technically going the wrong way right now, but I'm just killing monsters. Let's see. Examples of my family's inability to communicate. Oh, damn, that sucks, Ace. I'm sorry. I wish that you had a weapon from Minecraft. But let's see. Both of my parents knew that my dad's name that he went by was not his birth name. They never told me that. They both knew what his birth name was, but they never actually told me that. And then my uncle just mentioned it to me one time when I was 15. Just told me one time when I was 15, and I was like, damn, my whole ass family just never told me what my dad's name was. It's like, well, he doesn't use it. And I'm like, yeah, but I feel like it's relevant to me. Let's see. Yeah. Also, my grandfather's first name was also not the name that we knew him by. Yeah. So in my dad's case, it's because the name isn't English, and he doesn't use it. And in my grandfather's name, it's because the name is silly. It is English, but it's silly. My grandfather's birth name, his first name is Clifford. So people don't call him that. Because people think of the big red dog. So they don't call it, so he's never gone by Clifford. Poor Archibald.
Ow! It hurts, Mom! It hurts!
That sounds like something we should interfere with. We aren't allowed to, of course. Let's see, oh yeah, entire relatives just weren't mentioned. They were like, yeah, your dad's one of 11, and I never really noticed because I was a kid and just, like, there was never any family event where everybody came. But, like, only, let's see, 7 of the 11 would come. And they said that there were a few, like Max, that there were a few that lived far away and stuff. Didn't mention, it's like, okay, oh, there were 2. One I knew just didn't get along with my grandmother. One just didn't get along with my grandmother and lived out west. And then one didn't consider the family to even be her family that much. And that was one that they didn't really mention, because she was adopted when she was 15. So she wasn't like that close to them. And then there was one who still lives relatively close, and he was the elephant in the room. But what if there were children who had never heard about the elephant in the room and didn't know that the elephant was there and had been unmentioned the whole time? Because he was simply said that, oh yeah, he's missing an eye, you know, and and a couple fingers, and you know, he's cognitively disabled. But and I was wondering, like, why have we never met him? And then my aunt was like, yeah, anyway, he's not safe around kids, so. And I'm like, I know what that means, but what the fuck does that mean? What did he do? Like, and he's like the opposite, where only my grandparents visit him. Wow. That's, yeah. Sometimes you feel like there are chapters ripped out of your family and your family's book, and they have just chosen not to fill you in. I'm like, like, you're just gonna drop the, oh yeah, he's not safe around kids, and then just leave it at that?
I'm looking for someone who knows about the sealed verses.
Saying so much, but so little.
Well, this appears to be a glorious waste of time.
Like, what did he do? Like, I can only think two things.
What?
Both
Please,
are really
just listen to
bad.
me.
Cursed. You are cursed.
And you're just not gonna fill me in, so I'm assuming it's the worst of the two. Eagle egg, okay.
This must be the egg.
Get out of here. You're an agent of...
You've certainly taken on a rather trying job this time.
Come on, Vice. Quit moaning, would you?
I imagine this egg would fetch a princely sum if you sold it to the highest bidder.
You know we can't do that. The tavern lady's waiting for it.
Perhaps we should place our own financial situation ahead of the concerns of an elderly woman,
Did you forget about the whole quit moaning thing?
Someone needs to put an end to that, Kaine.
No, best girl. Let's see. Oh yeah, then they were just like, oh yeah, your grandparents have a lot of money saved. And I was like, what, they do? And then they're like, yeah, they don't spend it on anything though. And then I was like, I lived in a trailer for 3 months.
This must be the chief's house.
Who goes there?
Well, we're...
Be gone, strangers.
Wait, listen to...
Enough. Leave this village at once and never return.
What a pathetic bunch of rabble.
Alright, well, we gotta bounce.
There are no powerful shades here. The sealed verses would never be found in such a place.
Yeah. Let's go talk to Popola and figure out a new plan.
Yeah, then when like we moved to the outskirts of town and got a very low shitty apartment, and then they were like, we'll then it's like my grandmother was like, oh, we like you can't drive to my mother, and she's like, I can, I just can't afford a car. And she's like, well, you can buy ours, we don't need it anymore. And I was like, that was nice, that's nice. And all I could think was, I was 16 at this time, I was like, can't you just fucking give her the car? And then they sold it to her for like $100, but so like pretty affordable, like a very kind price. But I'm like, just give her the car. Like, give her the car. Don't like I don't care about pride thing. Just give her the car. Give her the car. Give her the fucking car. Give my mother the car.
What the heck is that? Nice flowers.
Those are lunar tears, legendary flowers of almost perfect beauty.
You're kidding. Those are the ones I told Yona about.
Hands off the flowers.
I didn't touch them. Here she is.
Vice, why is that lady in her underwear?
I fear we have greater issues to deal with.
Welcome to the best character.
Is she a shade?
Look at this incredibly aggressive, rude lady with sawtooth blades who has the power of demons. She also Naruto runs.
What are you waiting for, fool? Attack her!
I'm just testing to see if she'll swing first if I don't swing. And it seems like she won't. Can I just leave? No.
Bitch, I knew this would happen. Did we get her?
You knew a child with a magic book would come by? She also has magic powers.
Heck!
By my very pages, the girl wields magic.
I don't like this monster.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? What the heck is going on here?
Stay out of my way! He's mine, you idiots!
It would appear we are not the focus of her anger.
It's not.
Beware the shockwave. Hold back until we have a chance to approach.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
What are those?
These guys shades too? I didn't know shades could get that big.
The scale of this one is like nothing you've encountered before. Ready your guard.
Die! Die, die, die! I'm gonna pull out your teeth and cram them up your ass!
That woman's mouth is as fierce as her sword work.
Let's just focus on defeating this thing.
Yeah, I think Bram and Frisk have mentioned it before as well, but oh damn. Well, thanks.
Thanks? I told you to stay out of the way!
Oh wait, do you not know that, Max? Oh, okay. Alright, so it seems like you'll have to tell the story anyway.
Get back here, you...
The symbols are disappearing.
Huh? Is she human?
This one has been possessed by a shade. She exists as neither fully human nor other.
I feel bad for treating her like one of those things. We have to help her. You're awake.
You.
I'm sorry we attacked you. We thought you were a shade.
Oh, you're half right. Now get the hell out of here.
Now see here. We made our apologies and came to your aid. The least you can do is grace us with your name.
It's okay, Vice. She's probably just exhausted.
My name's Kaine.
Ah, the name we heard back in the village.
Look, nothing good is gonna happen if you stick with me. So do like I said and go. Get lost already, would you? Get lost already, would you? Oh, and one more thing. That monster back there, it's mine. Stay the hell away from it.
A half-human and a giant shade.
She's kinda pretty, but she's really intense.
You stole. It's like given the minimum amount of like leeway. It's like, yeah, you can have the baby. They just absolutely ensure that the baby cannot ever be reclaimed. It's like, well, that's
I'm worried about Yona. Let's go see.
It's a little much, don't you think? Just like. Very healthy. Oh yeah, the very healthy, healthy way to find out. Right, right. Ow. Oh, sorry, I didn't. I forgot. I wasn't thinking. Book has fist. Oh, book has no magic. The aunt slash mother was already dead at the time when she found out. Yeah.
There must be a sealed verse inside that enormous shade. I'm certain of it.
Maybe. But there's no way we can take that thing on now. I need to get stronger.
Just give your kid irreparable mental damage and just time lapse it. So like the time capsule damage that will release in an eventual amount of time. It's like, oh yeah, the people my aunt and uncle who stole me when I was a child. Like, technically adopted, but in an extremely shady way. Like, if someone agrees to give you money, and then you take the money and leave. Yeah. My grandmother died when she was 45, and my grandfather died when he was 74. And let's see, my biological grandparents on my dad's side died at some point when they were young. We don't know how old they were. Ooh. That is unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, your Graham told me about that. Yeah. That sucks. Good to know that people are now posting infographics about the differences between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Like, I know that the information is important. People definitely need to know. However, these are not addressing the root issue. Oh boy. I can see how that would cause the trauma. I just want to kill this thing to get experience. It's either that or kill a bunch of the regular little dudes. Or the boar. You gotta be kidding me, man. A lot of boars. Or technically the same boar, but over and over. Like, I could do quests, but, you know, quests only give you money, not experience. I love stock sounds. It gives you like 75 experience, so to level up it would be about, what would that be? 20...
She's so young.
20... Oh, hi. I'm doing math, and I'm not good at it. Like 50? I don't know. Yogurt. Like regular yogurt or frozen yogurt? Ah, okay. For legal reasons, I can't give you any of the advice I would like to. Damn, what kind of speakers do they have, and how do their ears still work? Now, so, hold on, I'll show you this finisher again after I get rid of this guy. I'll do it on this one. Or that one. Okay, look at this. This is like Nero's combo. That one combo Nero has. 2, 3, stab, thrust, rip out, right? The house can't handle that level of rock and roll.
Get out of my way! I have to save Yona!
Calm down. You cannot prevail if you are blinded with rage.
Damn. Calm down, bull. Boar. It's fair. Lots of people, like... Sometimes series are defined by their sequels. No. This character is not a robot. I had to think and for a long time about what robot was supposed to mean. Because I thought you were saying rabbit, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I was like, robot, okay. I had a teacher who always pronounced it robot. I don't know how to tell you this, Max, but people here don't speak with southern accents. It's just a big boar, but it's mean. He has a bad attitude. He said it's good that Roe v. Wade was struck down. Man, I can't believe that Ted Cruz is just like, yeah, we're gonna try to outlaw gay marriage next. I think that would be great. The Supreme Court went too far in giving gay people rights. What's next, Ted? What comes after that? I disagree, Ace, with the fact that you said A, as in singular. Anyway, oh. Look at the bats. These bats aren't normally... I forget that there are bats in this game because you see them so rarely. Yes, that was illegal. That was a joke. I have loved comedy, and I'm completely unfamiliar with the politics of the United States as a foreigner. I'm simply mocking it, as all Canadians do. Also, though, like... why the fuck does Joe Rogan think he knows about Canada's legal situation? Why does he think he's qualified to speak on that? I know he's dumb, but like, you're literally not from here, dude, are you? Like, is Joe Rogan from Canada? Pretty sure he's not. Also, does he know that that Justin Trudeau, like, legalized weed, a thing he is a big fan of? Isn't, like, half of his show that they just smoke weed all the time? I almost searched Ho Rogan, and I'd be way more interested in a show called Ho Rogan. He's from New Jersey. It's not Canada. But yeah, the communist dictatorship. I haven't... Yeah, I forget about that. It's still wild. two of them. A pair. Yeah. What if they did go on the podcast and they just insulted him the whole time and made fun of him? So I'm pretty sure Gerard Way is smart. Would that help? No. They both turn to you? Oh man. I gotta admit, I've never owned, no wait, no, I'm wrong. I have owned 2 cats at once. I did own 2 cats at one time. Never mind. Oh, okay. Let's go see the outdoor cat, the one behind the glass. We had 2 cats named, we had a kitten named Finn and a cat named Bentley at one point. Finn was a demon from hell. He knocked down some ashes, so public opinion dropped of Finn after that point. Household opinion massively dropped. He did not do well in the polls. Okay, so you guys know that series of images where, or whatever, where it's like, oh yeah, this guy lost his cat and went missing for like 6 weeks, and then it came back in one day, and then like a week after that, the actual original cat came back with the collar on, and I'm like, and then he's just like, yeah, I just have these 2 identical cats now, and I'm like, so did that cat just go and find one of his siblings, and like an identical twin sibling, and just send it home? It's like, no, I know a good human. Yeah, you can live with him. He's nice. I'll get back home later and let you guys get acquainted. Like, that's what it feels like. Like he just went on a round trip, found his sibling, and was like, yeah, now go home. Go to my place. No, I'll send you. Because that's what it feels like. Just went on a big journey, found his twin brother, brought him home. And I was like, no, he'll think you're me, and then he comes back, and then he'll realize I'm me, but he can't throw you out. So, I mean, yeah. If he did throw out the other cat, though, I'd be pissed. How dare you? He brought his brother into your home. You can't turn the family away like that when they're cats. Hey, do you have swords? I'd like to buy a sword.
We've got a wonderful line of weapons to choose from.
Okay, so this is better. And this is really, really expensive.
Thanks for your support.
You're welcome for the support. I think this is a pretty decent looking sword. I know Chloe has some siblings in our in our hometown, so I don't know how they're doing though, because a lot of them would be pretty old. No, this was not made by the Final Fantasy team. The original was made by Cavia, a studio that has now been closed, and this remake was made by Toy Logic. which is, I believe, an independent studio that was contracted to make it.
Black squalls in our village.
Oh, okay. Sometimes when your pets have siblings, you're like, what if I just brought you over to them? What if I just brought Chloe over to her brother? Would she, like, recognize him? Would she be happy? I wonder. Oh. Hold on a second. Yeah, charge. Excellent. Like, excuse me. I know they probably remember, but I wonder if most cats would be happy. Like, but I'm pretty sure dogs would just be happy to meet anybody from the past as long as they had a good interaction at some point. My dog loses it every time my brother comes back home. She also loses it anytime we, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, okay. Yeah, cats can live a while. But... Wait, what does the spirit drop do? Thank goodness my house is full of magical items and money.
Yona, what is it?
It hurts.
Oh, Yona. I'll go get some medicine, okay? Just hang on.
Wait.
What is it?
Just don't do anything dangerous.
Stop worrying already.
The black scrawl appears to be advancing at a furious rate.
She needs something to stop her pain. Let's see if Popola has any ideas.
Man, so there's this, like, one part in a Mega Man X game where a character says, please don't do anything dangerous to Mega Man X or Zero or something, and I'm like, and it was, like, put in a joke in context, like, that's basically his entire job. And, like, Mega Man X and Zero are basically, like, part of a dedicated counter-terrorist task force. Like, their entire job is fighting, dangerous, mentally unstable criminals, for the most part. Or, like, just, anybody who, or just that's it, everybody, just everybody who's every dangerous robot, you gotta go and kill them. No, like, don't do anything dangerous.
Do you
it's
have
like
any pain medicine?
that's all he does.
Pain medicine? It's for Yona. Her pain is... it's getting really bad.
That poor girl. Well, I guess we could try a shaman fish.
What's that?
It's a fish found near seafront. Their livers contain a chemical that's said to dull even the strongest pain.
That sounds perfect. How do I get there?
You can find seafront out past the southern plains. Shades have been spotted there recently, though. So be careful. Ah, good. Just the man I needed. Could you gather 2 medicinal herbs from the northern plains? They usually grow in patches of grass.
2 medicinal herbs.
Thanks for securing those herbs for me. I must be getting old if I need this stuff.
I worked really hard for that one. I want them to remake Drakengard 3 already. Drakengard 1 would also be acceptable. Drakengard 2, I don't have any interest in. We're so organized. This entire collective. Yeah. Alright, to seafront. Oh no, Shades.
Damn Shades! Go away!
Hi, Yuri.
The villager is under attack.
Die, you foul beasts!
Wow, if the enemy blocks your attack, just keep hitting. What if my enemy does not allow me to hit them? Hit them again. Alright. I'm sorry, I thought of the Game Grump story in which Dan says as a kid he complained to his dad that his sister was hitting him, and his dad's answer was, "So hit her back." And then he was just like, "Okay," and then he wound up and punched her in the back as hard as he could. And then she started crying, and his dad was like, "Well, not now."
Things are getting really bad here lately. Here, take this.
I don't know. Just the... Oh, that's a pretty sword. It's worse than my sword, though, so I'm not going to use it. I just love the parenting solution. Oh, my sister's hitting me. Hit her. Hit her back. Escalate. Take revenge. Don't allow your honor to be stained. I know this is probably based on like Venice or a city in Spain or something.
So tired.
But I look at it and it just makes me think of a painting that was in a fish and chips restaurant in my hometown.
What if he returns today? Can't let the lighthouse stay dark.
I doubt we'll have much luck blundering about blindly for a shaman fish.
Do you think we just didn't have fish or potatoes here?
What should we do? I don't even know what one looks like, so if you've got a better idea, I'm all ears.
Perhaps we could try asking...
Works for me.
Do you guys not have them? Ah. It is an English thing, it's just that the United States are the ones who just didn't do it, I guess. Let me jump in the fountain. This is garbage. Look at this. Fries do kind of go with anything, so.
My wife made me a nice lunch. I left it on the counter.
So go home and get it. It's not that important to be here. Go and get your food. Look.
I hate to ask, but can you not swim?
Don't tell Yona, okay?
Look at this. How old is your mother? Oh, well, like if she's 68, she's probably gonna go to sleep early. with this. I'm just like chest deep and sprinting. That's actually really hard to do.
Shaman fish? Oh, sure.
Shaman
sure.
King.
They're a cinch. Practically jump into the net, they do. But I won't do it for you. So take this pole and go fish one up yourself. Oh, and you can't catch them here at the pier. Go dip your line at the big beach on the west side of town. How do you fish? Is that a serious question? You gotta move your body away from where the fish is going. Got it? Here. Let me give you a lure while I'm at it. Fishing is a test of wills between man and beast. Never give up the fight.
I thought he was too, but he's like, take this pole and shove it up your ass.
Let's head over to that beach
Weird
the fisherman mentioned.
bitch. Go fuck yourself, young one. So lots of people did not get that part of this game where he says, in the original, he's like, oh yeah, just take it, but you can't catch him here, and or something like that. He's like, you gotta fish at the beach, but then people didn't get that, and they didn't look at the map where there's a big X showing you where to fish, and they fished immediately where he gave you the pole, because there's a beach there. And there's none of the fish that you need there. I got a plan. I don't know. Fishing's hard, and sometimes you do get rocks and boots.
We're all set. Let's get this back to Yona.
I'm just gonna fish a little bit more. I'm just gonna try to catch one more thing. Not even a nibble. Bullshit. Okay. High seal.
I'm so tired. Hold it!
Huh?
I said hold it! Over here! How can you just ignore an old woman in need? Oh, I weep for this generation. The children of this age are nothing but selfish, heartless cads.
Are you talking about me?
Oh, ignore her. We've a quest to complete. People like that are best left to their own devices.
Oh, the pain!
What's wrong? Is everything okay?
My illness has returned. It must have been the shock of seeing this rude, floating book.
Rude? Book? No, see here, madam. I'll have you know.
You did this. Oh, what a terrible thing you are.
Why, you insolent crone! How dare you address me like some common paperback?
Vice, knock it off.
You there! Would you truly abandon a pitiful old woman to this cruel world?
Are you asking me? Oh, do please ask me.
How can we help you, ma'am?
Oh, good heavens! I can't believe how much cajoling that took.
Our apologies, ma'am.
I am at a loss as to what aid we could possibly give a woman who is so clearly able to talk her way into anything.
I need you to go to the post office and tell them to deliver my mail.
I can't fathom why they haven't been here yet.
Oh, the pain!
Okay, we're going. Look at us go!
Realism. You try to do something, and then another person really bothers you until you do what they want. That's how we need them to get. Now we need to get them to all play Devil May Cry. Being very annoying. Yes, that too. You don't have one of those?
Hey, so there's some old lady who yelled at us to come here and check on her mail, and...
Oh, you mean the lighthouse lady?
The very same. Now could you please deliver her parcels and silence her flapping gums?
Sorry, but I injured my leg. I won't be delivering anything for a while.
Oh, that's too bad. Maybe we can...
A hurt leg? What about your sacred postman's oath? Neither wind nor sleet nor terrible...
Fatal to who, Ace?
Shall keep thee from...
Hey, if your leg hurts, we'll just deliver it for you.
Oh, that would be a huge help. Just be careful, alright? That lady has a bit of a temper.
Alright.
Don't say.
I think it's worth it.
You know, since you're here... You're from Popola's village, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, you're dressed differently, and you just have a certain air about you, I guess. Anyway, would you mind taking this letter to Popola when you go back?
Sure.
Thanks, Yuri.
We might have...
If you hear a voice actor, you know you have to address them. It's rude not to. Some people are built that way. The bad part about this puzzle is that I've already done it and I just don't remember what I did. This music is very good. NieR's soundtrack is great. Thanks, stole your pearl. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go deliver stuff to this old lady. And, if she still complains, remove her head.
I don't hear the crow.
They call her the lighthouse. Well, let's go check the lighthouse.
What an absurd waste of time this is.
Wait, whose brother's name? Oh, his name is... Oh, this brother, his name is whatever you name him. I named him Fox. But his name is just supposed to be NieR, I believe.
Work was exhausting, so I'm taking a little break. This is a great place to come and relax.
Well, he's not very old, so... I believe he's supposed to be... 13, 14? I don't know.
Oh, you. What do you want?
We have retrieved your letter.
The postman hurt his leg. That's why he...
That's no excuse. It's his job to deliver the mail, no matter what. Didn't he take the postman's oath?
The thought that anyone would actually bother to write you a letter staggers the imagination.
Understood.
Such a rude book. I'll have you know this is from someone very dear to me. Well, I suppose I should give you something for your trouble.
Mm-hmm.
The thought that anyone...
Such a rude...
There's that Pro ZD skit where he's like, it's like, oh yeah, I came home from a war and I work a full-time job and I'm struggling to get over death and learn to process emotions. It's like, how old are they? I'm 14. And then she's like, oh, it's like, how old do you think they're? I don't know, 21, 14. All right. And then it's like, okay, it's like, oh, how about this? Ooh, I'm such a little girl. I need so much help. It's like, how old is she? I'm 5,400. And it's like, all right, I quit. That's about Violet Evergarden, by the way. When I saw a thing, he's like, oh yeah, she's 14. I was like, what do you mean she's 14? Why is she working a full-time job? She just came back from a war. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like she's... Would you have it's like, oh, what are you? I'm basically a typist slash ghost writer. Okay. How old are you? 14. I'm also a veteran who's lost, and an amputee. And I'm like, why are you working? Do they not have benefits for veterans who were disabled during the war? That didn't work. Getting on animal and making it go fast is good. You know, I'm kind of curious about pigs. Not cops, but the animal, the noble creature. Yeah. On another note, like, some people are into what's her name from Spy Family in the wrong way, and I'm like, Anya, and I'm like, that is a crime. You should go to prison for that. Go be weird about Yor instead. Be as creepy about Yor as you want. Not Anya. That's disgusting. Be weird about Yor. Be weird about Twilight or Lloyd or whatever you want to call them. Be weird about them. Don't be weird about Anya. She is 4 years old.
Max is my dog.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Any idea where he went?
Yeah.
He usually likes to run around.
I'll keep an eye out. Is some...
Oh.
Alright, if you...
He's sad about his dog. He wants his dog back. I'm sorry. The side questers, yeah. So there's this one, yeah. There's this one VTuber whose whole thing is that she is supposed to be a baby. But she also will just talk about, like, since she's a streamer who just talks all the time, of course that facade isn't maintained. Like, she will complain about having been overworked at an office and complain about situations in tech companies. And I'm like, so you're like 28, right? Because she's like, oh yeah, I sure love all the peer pressure to stay overtime, to do overtime. And then she's like, I hate it, and like, it's not ethical. Give it time, Max. But
if you cannot swim, why do you keep leaping into bodies of water?
It's not me. It's almost like my body just does it on its own.
Damn, ripped here, X. I don't. That's weird. It's very weird when people are like, I want horny art of my own, of this representation of me. I'm like, I get wanting horny art, but like, of my own avatar that is supposed to be me. And I'm like, but what? I do not recognize that game. Also, there was another thing where an English VTuber was streaming with an Indonesian, or a US, an American VTuber was streaming with an Indonesian VTuber, and she kept accidentally swearing. And she'd be like, fuck, I mean, fire truck, and then she's like, then the other VTuber, she just seems younger, and she's just tiny. She's just like 4'9" or something. She's just not a big person. And she goes, fire truck, and she's like, oh shit. And then she goes, shit. And she's like, nope, okay. And then she's like, a little bit, and then she goes, a little bitch. And she's like, alright, okay, maybe no cursing. And she's like, I like cursing. And she's like, oh yeah, what's your favorite curse word? And she goes, anjing. And she's like, what does that mean? She's like, dog. And she's like, oh, dog, like bitch. And she's like, yeah, bitch. And then she's like, and people are like, hey, that's a child. And she's like, I'm not. He's like, she's not a child, she's just young. And she's like, right, you're not a child, right? And she's like, no, I'm legal. And she's like, legal. Okay, that's a way to put it. But she's just got this tiny voice, and she's just like, hey, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? She's like, fuck. Oh fuck. And then she's like, fuck. And it's like, oh man, what's your favorite curse word? I love cursing. What's your favorite curse word?
Sure.
Bitch.
Angela asked me to organize her bookshelf. Here. This book goes in the second shelf from the left, on the east side of the second floor.
Okay, but where's east? It's over here, right?
Here's the spot.
Hmm.
The first book is all set.
Thank you. Now take this book to
Oh
the
my!
third shelf from the
It's
right,
July
on the south side of the
16th.
first floor.
Hey, Vice?
Yes, lad.
Aren't you all powerful? Can't you just, use magic to zap this place into shape?
The infinite power of Grimoire Vice is not to be used for such trivial tasks.
This isn't trivial.
You are the one so enamored with hard, honest work.
Take that book to the third shelf from the right on the south side of the first floor.
Alright, when she says that, I just go south, and then I just kind of look around until a thing pops up. No, that's not south. This is south. Third shelf. I think this is south. This is south, sorry.
Here we are.
I would never be able to do this with real life instructions. I would be lost.
The second book is...
Oh wow. That's a huge... Anyway.
Did you see the fucking Jordan Peterson thing? He's like, I remember when pride used to be a sin. And it's like, Jordan, nobody has to follow your religion, and I thought you were like an atheist. Like, you're not complaining about, like, people being showy with Christmas decorations or July 4th shit. Or showing up fucking everywhere dressed in a suit like you're... That is... I have never been to that. Well, no, went there maybe like twice. But... Oh, damn. Oh, I finally got replies to my request to play video games. Three and a half hours later, but I don't know. Oh, it's oh god, my back. I don't know what a French icon would be. I just keep thinking, and I'm like, Javert. The guy who wrote Hunchback of Notre Dame, the lady who held up that flag. Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc, that's a French icon. Victor Hugo, yeah. She's also dead, but... I mean, they're all dead, but... Not like all French people, but all the people I've listed. Yeah, the lady who held up that flag during the French Revolution. Kim Kitsuragi? Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau? I should do that sometime if someone asks me who my favorite philosopher is. I'll just say like Cousteau, and they'll be like Cousteau who, and Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau, and they'll be like, I'm not familiar, and I'm like, oh, you should read his chronicles.
It's not gonna taste good. That's what I like to...
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Hey, how you feeling?
Oh, okay. There were like a bunch of revolutions in France for a while, weren't there?
I am Grimoire Weiss, wielder of arcane.
Oh, hi, Vicey.
Now see here, my name is...
Weiss has been worried about you too.
Really?
And isn't like the whole like isn't the whole thing about The whole revolution that that's in Les Mis, isn't that one of those tiny revolutions?
Anyway, I need to go talk to Popola. Stay here and get some rest, alright?
Alright. Hey, I was thinking it's...
I don't want her to feel... Alright, Yona.
Really? I'm ready to make...
Ingredients for a home-cooked meal.
Is there something you want to say?
Oh, no, nothing at all.
Look, I know Yona's not a 4-star chef or anything, but she puts her heart into it. Only a real jerk wouldn't appreciate the effort. What kind of brother do you think I am?
Did you hear me imply anything of the sort?
I guess not.
Just, well, good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The June There's the July Revolution and the June Rebellion. That's a busy summer. I like to think that... Now I know it's probably... Yeah, different years, but I'm gonna pretend that, like, they try to rebel in June, and they're like, well, that didn't fucking work. We'll get them next time, lads. And then in July, they're like, you know what, we're going again. We'll get them this time. And then it also fails, and they're like, well, shit. What are we gonna do? Pride Month and Wrath Month.
Hey, I brought a letter for you.
Oh, Oh, dear.
What's wrong?
It's from the mayor of Seafront.
That's not good. What? I wish there was
You know, there's a little if you bring them materials.
Interesting.
Oh, I figure you'll need a... If you need money, that's usually where people...
Good advice.
Man, imagine having 1,000 gold. I wonder what that could mean.
Might as well check out the tavern.
Also, like, I think Frisk, like, gave Felicia the authorization to see into the friends only channel, but I don't think they've given Max permissions yet.
Hey, you ever heard Devila and Popola?
Sure,
I ain't talking about that. They used to come here and sing all the time. Lately, they're so busy.
Like, I've only met them on the internet. You've been in their house.
Hey, Devila?
You're asking me for a favor?
I heard you and Popola used to sing at the...
Wait, you want to hear? But hey...
I got your...
Thank you! And here we go.
Good, sure thing.
Hey, ma'am, here's your medicine.
Oh, what a nice young man you are. You've been just sick as a dog lately. Why, just this morning
Oh, okay.
You've been such a...
I don't know, man. My alleged real friends kind of suck, so I think I'd rather friends on the internet at this point. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what? Oh no, I know. Fox. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, did you know that? Just seeing. In the channel that we're talking about, Ace just mentions, "Hey, is Max in this server?" Or but.
Can I ask you a favor?
Sure. What is it?
Also, a famous Smash player showed up to a big tournament, extremely sick and unmasked, and coughing up blood, and apparently the doctor had given him a diagnosis saying, you either have COVID, or you have or you have a bacterial infection, both of which highly infectious. So he went to a tournament and won, but he was like so clearly sick and like hacking up a storm, and then they banned him after. They're like, yeah, you're not welcome here ever again. I think he's banned from like St. Louis or something, or tournaments in St. Louis. Like,
Too busy?
Dude.
That's part of it. But also, I need a certain drink before I can sing in public. I'm a little shy, if you know what I mean.
Well, that should be no problem, right? It's a tavern after all.
Actually, the stuff I like to drink is pretty rare. Still, they used to order it from the tavern
I don't know.
from time to time, so you could try asking there.
God damn it, it's always walking. It's always me walking to go someplace. Even if he did, he could have killed people, so. I think if you win a NASCAR tournament, and then the, like, cars, like, go into the audience, but everybody survives, I still think you should be suspended, or banned, or whatever. And people are, and his name is Hungry Box. So people are calling him calling it the Hungry Pox. Which I think is hilarious. I mean, like, how selfish do you have to be? Just don't go to the tournament. Oh, hi. Ah! Dude, you could have just climbed a little bit more. Ow. Hi, buddy. Do you want some attention?
Hey, wanna let a girl buy you a drink?
I'm not old enough to drink, Devila. Also, isn't it morning?
When the sun never sets, what difference does it make? Never mind. You'll understand when you get older.
Do you want attention or not, big baby? Hi. Hello. Come here. Come here. Come on. He's just staring at me now. Here, come on. Come on. Oh, now you're acting all shy? Why? You weren't that shy 2 minutes ago. Here, come here. Come here. Oh, did Maddie respond to the purr? Hi, baby boy. Interesting. She's like, I hear a cat. Where is it? Did you put a cat in those little things you put in your ears? How did you fit him in there? Hold on, I should probably actually properly respond. Damn it, that's not how you type words. I am not in living room right now. I am in my bedroom. Or are you asking Frisk? The Ace. I can't speak words. I'm typing the name Frisk right now. So I got a whisker in my mouth. Whichever one I am. Okay, bye. Why does it have to be so hot in the summer?
I do love this tavern, though. It's the nerve center of the whole Come back whenever you have
Maybe Maddie is looking out for Max's cats. Maybe they communicate through windows. What if there's a big cat radio that works through windows? And their whiskers are the antenna. It could be a portal. Matt's, my cat, when I was a kid, certainly thought every door was a portal. Levi does too, but like... Something's coming up on my scanners. It says you have tuna. Oh. I'm sorry, baby boy.
What do you know about this junk heap?
I guess there are ancient ruins buried there? It's full of old scrap and other weird stuff that no one understands. To get there, we have to cross the Iron Bridge to the northeast. Popola says these huge metal crates used to cross that bridge all the time in the old world.
Humans certainly were wise back then.
I don't know. If they were so smart, why did we end up like this?
Yes, he's Liam O'Brien. He's also the voice of characters like Naruto, Gaara in Naruto, and Captain Ukitake in Bleach, and a billion other things. He's been the voice of so many things. He's in, I believe he's in like League of Legends and stuff. He's in a lot. He's the final boss in Devil May Cry 4. He's in a lot of things. Yeah, he's on that. Oh, is it Zoomy time? It's prime Zoomy time.
Look.
Would that be the canine we were looking for?
What's SM? Oh, Sailor Moon. Okay. No, go down. There we go.
It's the missing dog. That poor old man's gonna be pretty upset. We should at least give him a proper burial. Hey, wait. I think the dog has something in his mouth. It's some kind of leaf.
This is a rather dangerous location for leaf hunting. I wager this decision cost the animal its life.
Well, the least we can do is bring it back to the old man. It's too bad about that poor dog. This is gonna be hard for that old-timer to deal with.
Be they dog or man, no living thing can escape their ultimate fate.
That include you, Vice?
In truth, I have never considered the question. I suppose at some point in time I may simply wink out of existence.
Well, that sounds horrible.
Say.
Yeah?
See here. If I ever find myself departing this world...
Quit being morbid, Vice. Besides, you can't die. You're made of paper.
One can always hope, I suppose.
I'm not allowed to, I'm sorry. Who is he? Oh, I've never played World of Warcraft. Oh, okay.
Excuse me, have you seen the old man who lives here?
You mean Granddad? He passed away. His heart finally gave out on him.
Oh man. Looks like he went with his best friend after all. Here, hold on a second. His dog had this leaf in his mouth when we found him.
That's the herb Granddad used for his heart medication. Max must have been fetching it for him. Well, I suppose I owe you a great deal. I can't give you much, but I hope you'll accept this.
Such a faithful animal.
You think Max and Granddad are together in heaven?
I do. I'm sure of it.
Sometimes, when the side quests in this game do have meaning, they are incredibly sad. The real question is, why didn't you go with the dog? Remember all those World of Warcraft commercials with like Mr. T in them and stuff? The Night Elf Mohawk one? I'm just thinking of that. Hold on, I'm gonna look in my library, see games that I have in common with Frisk and Graham. Where's Graham's profile? This is fun. Let's do this on stream together as though it's anything anybody's interested in. One of my personal pet peeves when people have when their real names come earlier in the alphabet than than their online names. Oh, here. Let's just here. See? I'm looking at Graham's profile to see what he has. Because I could technically do it on my phone, but my phone is slow and shitty. Let's see, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. What is this Overwatch thing? Devil May Cry HD collection. Elden Ring. Yakuza 0. No. Let's see. I don't know what video games Frisk actually likes. I don't want to play Minecraft. Minecraft is lame. You can't even do air combos in it. Disco dancing. Technically, we could play Devil May Cry 5 together, but that would only be if we were on certain stages or on PC. Now that's fair. Tony Hawk's soundtrack is a big part of it. The Nickelodeon game. Fall Guys. Fall Guys. Fall Guy. I don't think I'm in any place to talk poorly of anyone constantly subjecting others to their interests. So here's the thing about the latest episode of One Piece is that I didn't watch it. There's no... Crunchyroll, now that they're owned by Sony, they don't do the new episodes are free thing. And Funimation, now that they're owned by Sony, doesn't do the episodes are free thing. Yeah, it's really dumb, because it airs on television in Japan. Oh no, like they're rolling out a thing where you just can't watch free episodes at all. Like you have to pay. They're rolling that out in time. I thought they already had that, but I don't know. It is quite stupid. And here's the thing: I am plenty willing to follow the words of Gold Roger. And if the world isn't giving you what you want, go out and take it. Even if it means going to the high seas. Crunchyroll no longer free. Goes into effect May 31st of 2022. Oh, no, wait, is that not it? Okay, hold on. Or it says it goes into effect this spring. Does that mean last spring or this upcoming spring? Kingdom Hearts, abortion is a right, Kingdom Hearts is light is a very good couplet. Someone would pirate the pirate anime. Here's the thing, is that you had to pirate the pirate anime for a long time if you didn't want to watch the 4Kids dub. Because it sucked ass. And like, you know, it's about pirates, and it also was dubbed fairly late into its run, and then the dub was awful, and then Funimation had to start over from the beginning. So even now, the Funimation dub is about 5.5 years behind the Japanese anime like airing, and that's a year behind the manga. So people just were like, I'm not gonna fucking watch the dub. Yeah, like when people get mad about 4Kids and their treatment of One Piece, like not legally, unless you want to buy DVDs or sorry, like some of them might actually be VHS tapes. It's been that long, but like I think they stopped in like 2007 or something. Yeah, it's been so fucking long, man. Like, there's a certain font that's associated with One Piece because that's just, it's what the biggest, yeah. DVDs, like, started being a thing in the late 90s, but they were expensive and they became, like, the most common thing in around, like, 2003-ish. And then Blu-ray came out in, like, 2007, 2008, but that then became the expensive thing. But VHS tapes were fully phased out around the late, like, 2008 or something. DVDs are still, like, functional. My mother was like, man, what sort of Blu-rays do we have? Because they only have a Blu-ray player at my friend's place, and I was like, I'm pretty sure DVDs work on Blu-ray players, and she was like, I don't think so. And then she looked it up. She's like, oh, they do. And I'm like, yeah, I do that. I've done that many times. But you know. Oh, libraries are good. Oh, no, I'm not trying to open the PlayStation Store right now. I'm so poor. I guess I'm not quite as poor, but I'm still poor. Libraries are good. It's just I don't live... Like, I have one library in the town next to mine, and it's open, like, 2 days a week. And it closes at, like, 4 p.m. or something like that. Also, I like this. Orders. Animal. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look at see what I have installed. Library. Doing that very fun thing where I just send a list of things games I have currently installed that we could play. Ring. Yo, 2. Horn. Dark. Oh wait, hold on. There's a weird pressure to it being silent, I'd say. Where's the cursor? No, it's not in there. Resident. You guys get to hear me coordinating with Frisk on the internet. I don't know Frisk very well, so I don't really know what they'd like to play. Stardew. I'm trying to play video games with Frisk. Let's see. Where is it? Street Fighter 5. I don't think Frisk wants to play Street Fighter 5. But I'll add it. Scott. I don't actually own Scott Pilgrim. I have Among Us, but not on PlayStation right now. I have it on PC right here, but Scott Pilgrim. Oh, so hold on. Where is my Among Us with 2 people is very difficult. We played it with 4 people once. It really doesn't work. You need at least like 6 people for it to be anything. I don't disagree with you. I think purchases should be cross-platform. I think that controllers should be cross-platform, like either that or something that you or like there should be a conversion thing, like Dolly Parton deserves to be in somebody's head. Damn, Charlie Chaplin is his real name, okay. I don't know very many Dolly Parton songs. I'm sorry if that's one I don't recognize it. I know so little about popular music. Have I mentioned that like the most of the music my mother listened to was Christian music? Ow, 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 claw out, claw out, claw out, claw out, claw out, come on. Okay. My brother liked Skillet because he was allowed to listen to it as a kid. I don't know if he still likes them. I don't know what Flyleaf or Fireflight are. Let's see. I never want to be in. I don't want the claw in my butt, Levi. It's not what I want. Maybe you wouldn't have your claw stuck in my pants if you didn't claw my pants. I remember 2014. It was bad. Mine too. Actually, no. Well, for a little bit. No, wait, no. He died on December 30th. Yeah. No, that would, like, there are very small gifts you can send, but if you were to send too many, like, yeah, it'd wipe it. Hi, buddy. Hello. Oh no. Just, I don't think this is a very professional way to do a stream, but I think it's also kind of funny to do this. Like, not even production meeting, not anything, just sitting around in messages trying to figure out what you're doing. I can post pictures of my cat. How is my phone nearly dead already? I didn't do anything today. Yeah, as opposed to my usual incredibly formal. Yeah, we have on Steam, Frisk and I have 3 games in common. Undertale, Stardew, and Tabletop Simulator. No, that's like Frisk sent me a screenshot of like or a picture of the games we have in common. Talking to Papa. Can't believe I'm still using this leaf sword. I want to get the cooler swords. Oh, you can slash at the grass, but like none of the grass changes. That was a big deal in Zelda in 1997. Silence! I don't want to do that right now. Went into a stream with 20,000 people just to see what it was like. Let's just say the Twitch chat is in no way legible whatsoever. Yeah, you just look on the internet and you see this massive pool. It's like looking into a swamp and just seeing all the leeches. And you're like, that swamp could be nice, but there's no way I'm getting in there without being caught by some of the leeches. It might be nice and cool and refreshing, but my humors are pretty balanced right now. I'm good. Alright, I think I will be ending the stream here with the nice hour of nothingness at the end. I should save. Maybe I shouldn't because I haven't done anything, but we got to meet Kaine, and that was my main goal of this stream. And next stream, next main thing to do is to go back to the village where Kaine's from. Wonder if she'll be there. She'll be there. And then wonder if in this RPG a character might join us on our adventure. She'll join us on our adventure. Alright, I will see you guys later. Thank you all for coming. And now I have to try and get Levi off of the box with my controller in it. But yeah, thank you. Good night. How do I need to close the game? Okay.